130, a flick, James Flick, your one and only movie reviewing secret agent. Today I will be reviewing Walt Disney Animation Studios' 54th motion picture that came out in 2014 that is directed by Don Hall and Chris Williams, and that stars Ryan Potter, Daniel Henney, Maya Rudolph, Scott Adsit, and James Cromwell, and that movie is Big Hero 6. So this movie has just started, and Hiro Hamada, our main character, played by Ryan Potter, is participating in a bot fight. But little does he know that it is actually illegal. Uh-oh, he is having to be reprimanded by his older brother Tadashi, played by Daniel Henney, as he is being picked up by him for participating in that illegal bot fight. Ooh, now Tadashi and Hiro have got themselves in pretty deep doo-doo with Aunt Cass, their aunt and legal guardian, played by Maya Rudolph. Well, Hiro is at least being shown around the research lab at the San Francisco Institute of Technology by Tadashi and being introduced to some friends of his. And now he is being shown our main robot, Baymax, who is played by Scott Adsit. That is pretty cool, I would say. That is a pretty neat trick that Baymax just did of folding himself up in a small package, but that is because he is inflatable. Hiro is now hard at work on his Microbots project idea, and now he is taking it to San Francisco Institute of Technology. Now he is addressing the crowd there and showing them his Microbots, and the neat things they can do. Aunt Cass is at least now really proud of the Microbots idea that Hiro came up with. Oh no! San Francisco Institute of Technology is now on fire, and unfortunately Tadashi perished. Aunt Cass is also understanding of Hiro's grieving over the loss of his brother Tadashi. I am liking the way that Baymax talks, and the fact that he is Hiro's personal companion. Yikes! Hiro is now having to go after Baymax as he is wandering around San Francisco. Baymax is now deflating himself in order to get into a building, and now he has inflated himself back up again. He is not very fast about being on the run from these Microbots that Hiro invented that are being used against them when they are supposed to be used for good. Low battery? That's a too bad since Hiro now had to bring Baymax all the way back home just now. Harry baby! That's what Baymax referred to Mochi, the house pet that resides at his house. Baymax is being given some armor by Hiro, who is now also teaching him fight moves. That's a pretty terrifying masked man we are seeing of a bad guy right now, and he's also the one who stole Hiro's Microbots and is using them for evil instead of for good. Oh my goodness! Hiro and his friends are now on the run from our main masked bad guy and the Microbots he stole from Hiro. Whoa! They were now in a risky and watery situation, but luckily they made it out okay. Did you hear that? Baymax just did his signature fist bump, and ba-la-la-la-la-la. I actually really like the way he did that. Hiro and his friends are now assembling together to become known as our titular superhero team. Baymax's armor is now also being upgraded, and everyone else is demonstrating their unique powers, and those are some awesome suits that they are all rocking. So, wait a moment. Baymax can now fly? That's pretty rad for an inflatable robot like him. Wow! That is pretty supersonic speed that Baymax is flying at with Hiro riding on him. I gotta admit, flying on top of an inflatable robot looks like a pretty cool looking way, as long as you do it safely. Well, our titular superhero team is now in fighting action against our main masked bad guy and the Microbots he stole from Hiro. So the masked bad guy was revealed to be Professor Callaghan from the San Francisco Institute of Technology, played by James Cromwell. Those are some hilarious test run clips that the now late Tadashi ran on Baymax before he finally got him right. So the reason that Professor Callaghan became the masked bad guy was to plot revenge for his daughter Abigail, who he lost mysteriously. That's pretty terrible. So the masked bad guy just tossed Hiro and Baymax around like a ragdoll with his Microbots. That's not very nice. Look at that! Our titular superhero team has now finally prevailed against our main masked bad guy, whose name is Yokai. Well, too bad Baymax had to sacrifice himself for the best of his friends, but at least Abigail was retrieved alive, and all is well finally for our heroes, as this movie draws to a close. Well, Baymax really came out okay, and we all thought he was gone forever, but luckily he was still there at the end. Overall, Big Hero 6 is an awesome action-packed Disney movie with hilarious moments that also deals with grief. Join me next time when I review the 1973 movie version of Jesus Christ Superstar. I'm James Flick, your one and only movie reviewing secret agent out there.